The slip of paper drifted from the counter to the floor, landing with the weightless grace of something already dead. Its corners curled against the hardwood, brittle and accusing. My chest tightened as I bent down, my eyes scanning the faded letters. Harborview Hotel, Suite 304. October 12th. $289. That night I had been alone. The paper crackled under my shaking grip as memory pressed in. Sarah had told me she was working late. Her voice gentle, reassuring, steady. She said it was for us, for the future, for the house we wanted. I'd swallowed it whole. Believed her without hesitation. God, I believed every word. The kitchen was dark except for the glow of the fridge, its cold air spilling over me as if mocking my search for comfort in a bottle of beer. The faint scent of lavender floated through the apartment, candles burning low on the counter, the one she always lit after her supposed late nights at the office. I lowered myself into a chair, receipt crumpled in my palm, my mind clawing through the last half year. Her overtime had crept in gradually, first once in a while, then every other night. She would slip home with tired eyes, her shirt rumpled, hair undone, murmuring about a big case before brushing a kiss against my cheek and disappearing into the shower. I told myself she was ambitious, driven, that I was lucky. I ignored the subtle wrongness. Her phone always face down. Her lingering in the bathroom. The buzz of messages at hours that made no sense. Her laughter edged with something brittle. But love blinds you. It paints red flags in softer colors, convinces you that cracks are character. I brushed it all aside. The scarf scented with perfume I didn't recognize. The password suddenly locked on her laptop. I told myself she was exhausted, overburdened, carrying too much. Now the truth seared my hand. Harborview wasn't a workspace or a client lounge. It was a sleek, expensive hotel, glass walls, velvet drapes. The kind of place you booked for secrecy, not paperwork. My pulse roared in my ears as I staggered into the bedroom, tearing through the nightstand. My fingers brushed another slip. Another receipt tucked neatly away. Harborview, Suite 304. September 28th. $289. My legs gave out. 2 dates. 2 lies. Ben. Her voice shattered the silence. I hadn't heard the door open. She stood there in her coat, eyes flicking to the evidence clutched in my fist. For a fraction of a second, her face drained of color, but then the mask snapped back into place. The calm, polished lawyer's poise she wore so well. What are you doing? Her tone was sharp but fragile, like glass ready to splinter. I lifted the receipts, my hands trembling. What is this? She came closer, heels clicking against the wood. Her glance skimmed the papers. Client meetings, she said too fast. The firm books rooms for late-night depositions. In a suite at Harborview? My voice was rough, cutting through the lie. Sarah, stop. Her lips parted, but nothing came. For the first time in years she faltered, eyes darting, searching for a way out. The air thickened, charged with truth she wouldn't say. I wanted her to deny it, to laugh, to make it vanish with a touch. But she just stood there. Ben, it's not what you think, she said finally, voice softer now, fragile. I've been under pressure. The firm, it's been brutal. I needed space. A place to clear my head. Alone. The word scraped raw against me. $300 for space? She said nothing, twisting the strap of her purse with trembling hands. I stepped closer, close enough to breathe in her perfume, different now. Sharper. Not lavender. Who is he? The words came out almost as a whisper. Her eyes shot to mine, wide and wet. There's no one. The break in her voice betrayed her. Please, Ben. I love you. I've always loved you. Then why? My shout cracked through the room. Why the lies? Why the hotel? Why didn't you tell me? She collapsed onto the couch, covering her face with her hands. Because I didn't want to lose you, she whispered. It was a mistake. A weakness. I never meant for it to happen. Her words sliced me open. A weakness. That's all our vows, our years together were worth? My mind filled with flashes, her laughter at our wedding, the way she burrowed into me when storms rattled the windows, the plans for a family we spoke about in whispers. All of it now felt counterfeit, a fragile tower crumbling in my hands. Who is he? I asked again, hollow now. She lifted her head, tears streaming down. It doesn't matter, she said. It's over. I ended it. I swear. But it mattered. It mattered because I already knew. Mark. The colleague she mentioned too casually. The name glowing on her phone at 2 in the morning. I'd seen the texts months ago, half flirty, half serious. She'd waved it away as work chatter, and I let it go. Because I loved her. Because I wanted to believe. The receipt slid from my grip and scattered on the floor. You broke us, I said quietly, staring at the woman I thought I knew. You broke everything. She reached out desperate, but I pulled back. The candles flickered on the table, shadows stretching long across the walls. I looked at her and saw a stranger. The betrayal wasn't just in the hotel rooms. It was in the silence, the distance, the cracks she hid behind lavender flames. I'll fix it, she begged. I'll do anything, Ben. But staring at the proof of her lies, I knew better. Some wounds cut too deep. The heart remembers. So I walked out. The night air bit my skin, cold and sharp, as I stepped into the darkness carrying nothing but that memory, that receipt, and the unbearable weight of her betrayal.